to the tour of the galaxy. You are meeting me at the halfway point. So I started back in July 2021. So I've now been going over 6 months. And I am just getting to the halfway point. One more jump and I will be what I'm calling the halfway point. So let me show you the galaxy map. Right, okay. Right, so here we have the galaxy map. So I started here at Sol. The whole idea of this trip was to travel the full length of each spiral arm, and I'm visiting all the fleet carriers in the deep space support array on the way. So I started at Sol. I travelled over to the tip of this spiral arm over here to the fleet carrier there. I've been following the fleet carriers all the way around towards the centre, following the path of the spiral arm till I got to the core. I then went out the other side of the core, and I've been following this spiral arm all the way to Beagle Point, which is the furthest star from Sol, or very close to it. I then went on to the tip of this spiral arm and I worked my way back down to this fleet carrier. So my last stream ended here, just a couple of jumps away from that fleet carrier. We found some nice volcanic planets there. Very hard to navigate because they were black. But yeah, that's where the last stream ended. Right, so as really the bit between this spiral arm over here and the start of the next one over here isn't really part of the tour, I've just skipped forwards. So over the last week I've travelled through all the way through that sector and this sector, and I'm just coming up to this fleet carrier here, which is halfway between the tips of the spiral arms, and I'm going to be calling that the halfway point of the tour, because after that I'm going to go to this spiral arm, follow that all the way into the centre, stop off at Colonia to collect the new Odyssey engineers there, then into the centre again, out the other side, follow that spiral arm around all the way to the tip of this spiral arm, and that will be all of the spiral arms covered, but there will still be this sector here, the outer Orion spur, and I will cover that on the way back to Sol. Right, so let's jump into the game. I will do the last jump to get to the spiral arm.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not a spiral arm, to the halfway point.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Right, so let's see
Fuel scoping.
why they chose this system to put a fleet carrier in.
Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so there don't appear to be that many bodies here. Although we have a couple of Earth-like worlds, so that will be the reason. Let's scan the system. Right, there's one there behind the sun. Nothing on that planet to go and explore. Right, so there's a couple of gas giants, so let's see if we can find... Looks like everything is behind the sun. Oh, there's a gas giant there. It's probably got some moons. To geology. Nothing on that one. Are there any more moons around there? Any more than 3. Okay. Right, so it's looking like most of the stuff we're looking for is the other side of the sun. We'll just have a quick look above and below the galactic plane. Well, not the galactic plane, the system plane. Oh no, okay, let's fly around the sun a bit and get a look at the ones on the other side. Right, let's try that again. There is still something there behind the sun. Let's get a little bit further. Right, okay. Alright, so that is why they put a fleet carrier here. We have 2 Earth-like worlds as binary planets. One of them, oh, that's the fleet carrier. So, yeah, so the fleet carrier, as you would expect, is orbiting those. And we have, is that another gas giant? Yeah, another gas giant there. And that has some moons. That should probably be the remainder of the bodies in this system. To geology. To geology. Nothing on that one.
System scan
Nothing there.
complete.
Right, okay, let's have a look at the system map. Yeah, so we have the binary Earth-like worlds and no other planets we could land on. What was that one? That's a high metal content one, so a candidate for terraforming, so that would be worth scanning as well. Right, yeah, let's scan that. I'm not expecting to see much else in this stream, because after this we're going to head off towards the next spiral arm. This will be the last stream I do until I get to the tip of the next spiral arm. I imagine that will probably take me another week to get there, so I probably won't be streaming again before next weekend. And maybe not even next weekend, because yeah, that is only a couple of days I'll have to do that. Oh, I've just hit 501 views. So last time I streamed and I looked at it, was at like 495. So somebody's been viewing streams while I've been offline through Twitch. Yeah, I found very little between the last fleet carrier and here. I found one Earth-like world. I think I found one system that had 3 planets with life on. Each planet had 3 forms of life, but they were all just tussock and fonticula, which are both relatively common. I've not added those to the galaxy map yet. I will do at some point.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Yeah, so that's that complete. Alright, let's see the system map, and we'll go and scan the 2 Earth-like worlds. Yeah, looks like the whole system has been mapped, and a lot of them have got footfall already on them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Alright, so let's head off to there. Now, I believe Distant Worlds 2, their mission was to go to the easternmost point of the galaxy. And the easternmost point of the galaxy is pretty close. Sorry, the westernmost point of the galaxy. The westernmost point of the galaxy is pretty close to the tip of the next spiral arm. And yeah, just looking at the map, yeah, there is quite a heavy link between those 2 fleet carriers, and I can imagine the most eastern point is somewhere around, possibly here. I will be going here, so that's probably where I'll start my next stream. Yeah, so it took me over a week to get through those 2 systems. So it's probably going to take me over a week to get over to here, and I suspect there's not a lot of stars in that region, so that may be a little bit slow going. Anyway, so yeah, when we get to there, we'll start working our way back round. I'm not sure if that fleet carrier is still decommissioned. It was, I think it wasn't at the point where it was commissioned when I started this tour and made that image. Let's just have a look at the live data to see if that gives us any more info. Yeah, so that is still showing as red. I'm pretty sure red means it is. Saying it's not deployed. Right, so it seems strange that we have. Oh no, there's 3 lines to the non-deployed ones. So yeah, so I'll go to the system. If it's there, I'll refuel. If it's not, then I won't. I probably won't need repairing by that point. Although I suspect the SRVs will be pretty low on fuel by the time we get there. Right, so yeah, these are 2 pretty close. So this is the bigger of the 2. Right, so as I haven't discovered these, I won't take screenshots of them. If I discover an Earth-like world, I now take a screenshot. Yeah, these are previously discovered. Yeah, so that is pretty much the holy grail of discoveries, discovering 2 Earth-likes in a binary planet system. I'd like to do that as well one day.
Surface scan by 50%.
Hopefully I've still got half the galaxy to tour.
Surface scan complete.
But my main, what I would consider to be the holy grail would be to find a Guardian site that is previously undiscovered. Or even a Fargoid site. Although I'm not that happy about going to visit Fargoids in this ship. It's a little bit fragile for combat, and all I have on here is a mining lance beam laser, which is about the same as a combat purposes. It's about the same as a small pulse laser, I think. A single small pulse laser at that. Right, so let's scan this, and then we'll go and find the fleet carrier.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So the fleet carrier now. So that's the DSS Archer's Prize. Elite have announced on Friday, possibly before then, that Odyssey Update 11 will be on the 8th, which is in 2 days' time. That will be the new fleet carrier interiors. Apparently, they have been working on something else big, but they have been very quiet since Christmas. So I'm not quite sure what that is. Hopefully it will be the console release. Yeah, their silence since Christmas has been quite worrying, but it does seem that Elite still has a future, because they are still recruiting developers for Elite, and I know they're also recruiting they've recently recruited community managers as well. But I suspect the Elite community managers have all been very busy with Chaos Gate, which is their new games they're doing with Games Workshop that's coming out pretty soon. Right, oh, we are very dark here. Looks like we are in an eclipse of the planet, or the fleet carriers on the dark side, because all I can see on it are the actual lights. Let's book landing point.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander.
Oh, look at we are right on the dark side of the planet. I'll turn my lights on as well.
Attention, Commander. You need to deploy your landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so refuel and repair.
Landing complete.
Also,
Hangar crew is ready. Welcome, Commander.
repair the integrity of the ship. so the integrity. So ship's integrity is pretty low at 54%. The paintwork is even lower at 6%. I'll leave the paintwork until we get halfway in. Oh, just when this is halfway. Right, let's repair the paintwork as well then. Right, okay, so that is all the repairs done. So I will take a screenshot of here. I think I might do it from the landing pad actually and see how much of that arc we can get from. Are we only getting it on both sides or just one side? Right, so right, okay. Now can we see? Can we actually get the name of the fleet carrier in there? That's probably written somewhere along here. Is that the name there? Yes, it is. DSS. Right, okay, so yeah, we got the name of the fleet carrier in there, the ARC, and let's take a screenshot. Oh, you haven't been seeing that? You've been watching the map still. Right, so, yeah, so that's a screenshot taken. Someone's joined me. Welcome to the stream. So you just missed me landing there because I forgot to take the map back down. This is the halfway point of my tour of the galaxy. Let me put the stats up. Now they're a little bit out of date now, but let me put the stats up. So if we put the galaxy tour text up there. Right, so since then I have gone through. Can I edit that live? I don't know. Let's see. How to get the edit screen up? There we go. Right. So yeah, we have done at least. Two more sectors, so I'm going to update that by actually 3 more sectors. No, I've been here before, so it's 2 more sectors. So that's 20, 27. So we're now halfway around, so that 400 will be 420,000. No more notable stellar phenomenon. Earth-like. I discovered one more Earth-like, so that is now 30. Plant species. Right, let's check how many plant species I have discovered. Right, so that is 436. That must have been quite a while ago. So 436 and different species is 464. Four, 6, 4. Earth-like worlds. Plants, sectors being killed. Yeah, so I think that is now up to date. Right, okay, yeah, so that is the current stats on the tour. So I've been going for about 7 months now. It's been a little. I was making a lot more progress in the first sort of 4 or 5 months because I was only playing Elite. I'm now playing other games as well, so that has slowed me down a bit. Right, let's have a look and get the name of the planet that we're at. So we go to the system map. Right, that is the planet we are at, and that is the fleet carrier. So I'll put that on the screenshot as well. Right, I think I deleted something there. Right, so that is the screenshot saved. Right, okay, so that's all I need to do in this system. Let's launch and plot a route to the next
Release confirmed. You are clear to leave.
tip of the galaxy, or the next tip of the spiral arm.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so I haven't actually got a name of a star, which I'm heading to next, so we'll just point in roughly the right direction. Right, so we are actually going next to, I can't actually zoom out far enough. Next we're heading to somewhere around here. So let's plot a route, so going directly from there, we'll pass. Let's right, so we'll plot start somewhere around there. That's probably 14,000 light. That's probably a little bit too far to do in one route. Right, still plotting the route. It's been a long time since it's taken this amount of time to plot a route. All right, 217 jumps, so no wonder it took so long to plot. Right, so that will take us maybe into that sector for a little bit, but that's about halfway to where we want to go to, and that's a little bit more than halfway to where we want to go to. Right, okay, so that's set off. All right, the stream's been half an hour so far. I've only actually done one jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, I'll remove the Galaxy Tour info from the screen. Right, I've not actually done a sound check. Let's just make sure you can actually hear me.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Okay, let's check the frame rate as well. I've just run an update on OBS Studio, and OBS Studio is what generally hammers my frame rate more than the game.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
So that is showing a frame rate of 30 to 50 frames a second while streaming. I was even going lower than that. When I'm not streaming it, it's more like 70 to 80, possibly even in the hundreds, depending on what's in the system.
Fuel scoping.
So it looks like the update to OBS hasn't made a great deal of difference.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so
frameshift drive
214 jumps to go, and that's only going to get us about halfway.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not really expecting to find anything else in this stream, and if that's the case, when the stream gets to an hour, I will end the stream. There's no point in just watching me jumping through systems like this. That is all the same. I'm not going to actually search for anything to in the codex or in the map from Elite Dangerous Astrometrics.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Until I get to the tip of the galaxy. The
Fuel scoping
Astrogenomics map
complete.
doesn't actually show much in the outer edges of the galaxy. All the content in there is more inner stuff. Although I suspect that is quite a heavily
Frameshift drive charging.
mapped region. It's just there won't be many nebulas and things like that in that region. Let's have a look now actually and see if there is anything for when I do get there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, I'm just looking at the map, trying to work out the actual tip of the spiral arm is not quite as clear
Fuel
as
scoping.
the last spiral arm.
Fuel
The first
scoping
spiral arm was quite
complete.
easy because I've got a fleet carrier parked on it. Again, if I just go back to the map
Warning,
again,
temperature critical.
oh, we have an ammonia world. Right, let's scan the system. So, not finding anything on this planet so far. Ooh, biology there. It's probably only bacteria, but we'll go and scan it anyway. Right, there is something there behind the star. Right, that's the ammonia world. Ah, 5 biology there, so we will be spending plenty of time in this system, and so this stream will almost definitely be going on longer than an hour. And 2 biology there. Right, so I suspect there's one left, and that will be the one behind the star. Right, I just said I was going to show you the galaxy map. Just coming to show you that quickly before we carry on exploring the system. Yeah, so it's not that obvious where the tip of the spiral arm is. I'm going to say it is somewhere in there, so possibly one of those 2 stars that are close together. Yeah, I'm going to say one of those 2 stars there is the tip of the spiral arm. But let's see what we have in that region. So let's go. I don't need sectors. Yes, right. So the only thing is that point of interest there. which I imagine is the easternmost tip of the galaxy. Oh, sorry, most westerly tip. Yeah, so that is where the trip to the Distant Worlds 2 trip went to. I probably won't go there. I'll think about it when I get closer. Right, so for the time being, back in the game, let's go and find out what we found in this system. Right, let's look at the system map to begin with. Right, so we have the ammonia world. There were 3. I know. Right, so one of those is the ammonia world. Is it that one? That's probably this one actually. Yeah, so that's the ammonia world, and there were 3 planets with life on, which would be that one, and that one. Right, so the first planet we're going to is the one that I think had just one biological signal. If that's the case, we won't land there. We'll just scan it and then move on to the next one. I forgot to check whether this system has already been scanned. I'm sure we'll find out when we scan this map this one. Let's see what's on that planet.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Right, it's just bacteria. Right, so yeah, we'll go to this one next. Just happens to be directly behind it. There's another star over there. Are we in a binary system? Oh, we're not in a binary system. Right, okay. Must be the other side of the star then. Alright, okay, so we'll go over there. Okay, I just found an interesting image that someone's posted on Twitter, which I shall share with you. So it's the Sombrero Galaxy, or Messier 104. Now, the interesting thing about that is it looks like the edge of the galaxy is actually quite thick, and it looks like it gets quite thin until the central bulge, which is sort of the opposite from the Elite Galaxy. It sort of looks more like a bike tyre with like a thick outer rim, and the middle being far less populated, and just a huge central bulge where the galactic central core is. I'm not sure what these icons mean down here. Are they links? Is it a video? No. Okay, no, back to the game anyway. We're nearly there now. Right, so I think this one either had 3 or 5 biological signals on it. Right, let's fire a couple of probes into the planet.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, so it's got bacterium. Oh, it's just 2 signals on stratum. Right, let's go and find the stratum.
Orbital flight engaged.
Right, let's find somewhere to land. I'm not seeing a high concentration zone. This is not brilliant. Oh, there's a few small high concentration zones there. Alright, so yeah, stratum is pretty common. It's probably the third most common thing in the galaxy, after bacteria and fonticula. We can see plenty of it there before we've even landed, so it's not really hard to find.
Deployed.
Was that a moon? Just above, just about to vanish on the horizon there.
Low gravity warning.
I've got a sort of greeny orange coloured sky. Right, so let's see what colour this is. Tectonics Emerald. So stratum. Right, screenshot. Right, do something different this time. Let's. Right, there we go. Right, let's. All right. Right, I think I've got the jets on there. Let's check. Yep. So that's reasonable screenshot. I'll save that. And let's find out the name of the planet that we're on. Right, scan a couple of more of those. So it's 500 meters before between samples for stratum. I'll add that screenshot to the map at some point soon. Right, those there are probably too close, but that right on the edge of the canyon, that will be far enough away.
assist off. Drive assist on.
Right, that should be a complete sample. Right, back to the ship. We'll then go and scan the ammonia world and land on its moon. So its moon is the one with 5 biological signals. There is still the bacteria on this planet which I haven't scanned, but trying to find bacteria is always a real pain, so unless it's obvious I don't bother looking for it. And as we haven't seen any, I'll ignore it. Alright, so that's board.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Yeah, not seeing anything, actually that's bacteria there I think. Oh no, actually no, it's just a pile of rocks. Yeah, there's a problem with bacteria, it just looks like a pile of rocks. That could be some there. Yeah, it is. Let's actually go inland and get that. That'll be quicker to fly around and find other samples, particularly in this dimming light. So that was Aureus lime.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
There's another one. just flown around in a circle, and hopefully that is different. What's G on this planet? That is quite high, 0.42. Ever seen that goldy colour on the edge? If that's picking up the sky colour.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Find under one of those. There's another bacteria just there. Can I land here? Oh, that's not bacteria, that is... Oh, that's the bacteria over there. Yeah, that was stratum. We've already scanned the stratum. Hopefully this will say complete. Oh, nice. Sunset over that mountain. Or sunrise, depending on which side of the planet we're on. Right, okay, that's this planet done. Off to the
Power plant capacity
ammonia world
exceeded.
now.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, so here's the ammonia world, and that planet over there is probably a planet with 5 life on it. Oh, that is very jerky. Let's have another frame rate there. I've got 16 frames a second. What's causing that?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Alright, let's turn some things off. Still 16 frames a second. Oh, we're not scanned it completely either, so I can't tell which bit hasn't been scanned. It's a little bit on the far side. I should cover most of it.
Surface
Yeah,
scan
there we go.
complete.
Right, so is that where we want to go to? Can't imagine there'll be another one that close. Let's just check. Yes, it is. Right, so this system has been discovered before, but not mapped. Or at least this planet hasn't been mapped.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So I'll get
Surface scan
the
complete.
bonus for scanning the plants and mapping, but not discovering. Alright, okay, so what we've got? We've got Alanoida, bacteria, stratum, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that is shrubs. Frutexa, and tussock. Right, so the one with the smallest amount seems to be stratum. Okay, that's different. So Alanoida is most places, bacteria, stratum. Alright, so it looks like the shrubs and the tussock are mutually exclusive again. Alright, so let's go for stratum to begin with. We'll go somewhere with a little bit more light than that. So here we are after stratum. Let's just check again. So stratum, tussock, and so it's just stratum and tussock, possibly bacteria.
Orbital
And I will
flight
move somewhere
engaged.
else to get the shrubs and the alanoida. Although the alanoida does seem quite ubiquitous all over the planet's surface. So flat, relatively. Right, so the blue we're seeing here isn't water. The blue is the heat map of the... Actually, that over there looks a lot more promising. It's a heat map of the different plant species on the planet, or volcanic activity if it's got geological sites. So it's quite a big area, so just need to find somewhere relatively flat to land. Yeah, I'll go over there.
Landing gear
So
deployed.
600 meters. I expect to start seeing the stratum any second. Yeah, there's some there.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
I think I just chose to get out the ship there rather than... Yeah, I did. I want to get back in and get into the SRV. Stratum was a strange blue colour. It's normally greeny. Let's see what it is.
Low gravity warning.
Right, okay, no, it's different to the stratum on the last planet. I think this is possibly Pelus. Stratum Pelus Emerald. Right, that is the most common type of stratum, which makes it the third most common thing in the galaxy. Tell me how much, do I know how much that's worth? Emerald, so that is worth 100,000. Oh, there's grass there too, so right, so there's tussock there. So I know when I come back, there's tussock right next to the ship. Not sure if that's 500 meters. Let's get out and give it a go. No, that's too close. believe it or not, I'm stuck on a piece of grass. Right, there seems to be like a ridge here and then another plane. Right, not seeing any bacteria. So more, so I'm presuming that's tussock over there, more grass. Yeah, and I can't see bacteria, so I don't think I'll be searching for that on this planet. That'll do nicely. We've got tussock nearby as well. So we can start the tussock straight away. Screenshot. Yeah, let's do a screenshot. No, let's do the next one. Yeah, no, we'll do it here. Right, okay. Let's just come out first. See what this is. This looks different. I'm not sure if I've seen this before. It looks a bit like bamboo. No, I have. Yes, I have found this before. Right. So, alright, okay, there's a picture of the SRV here. No, I like that. It's got me on one side and the ship in the distance on the other. Why has he got a thing on the middle of the screen saying I'm signed in? You're not seeing that, but I'm seeing my email address in the middle of the screen. I'm glad you're not seeing it, but okay, let me do. Alright, that means I can't do a print screen. Oh, I can. Let's do print screen. So hopefully that won't. Right. What application is putting my email address in the middle of the screen? It's saying I'm signed in. Oh, I just clicked on it and disappeared. Right, so screenshot, save the screenshot. Hopefully, no, it captured the screenshot with the email address, so I'm gonna have to do that one again. Right, okay. Right, so the screenshot should have just been the application. Right, okay, there we go. Screenshot. And try and save it. And need the name of the planet. Right, okay, that's the screenshot done. Now I need to go and scan 2 more tussock, one of which is at the ship. So we only need to find one more. Yes, at tussock you only need to go 200 meters. So I saw some when I was, yeah, there it is. I've got a little moon in the sky there. That's in It's either in total eclipse or we're looking at it from the dark side. It's got a faint hint of clouds moving across as well. Right, so we'll fly into a low orbit, change the filters, and then go and find the alanoida and the shrubs.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Where's that moon? Oh, there it is, over there.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, it was in danger of jumping to another system there, which we didn't want to do. Yeah, so when the line gets above the DRP line, we'll slow down, go back into the display mode, and not display mode, the scan mode, and choose a different filter. Right, so there we go. So alanoida and right, so let's look at that. Right, so that is a high spot for, and so right, okay. I should notice this. I just dropped out too soon. Need to go back up again. Obviously, you can change the filters while you're not in Super Cruise, but they have set it so you can only change the filters while you're actually in the planet scanning mode, and you can only do that while you're in Super Cruise, even though being able to change them while you're not scanning the planet would be very useful.
Ready to engage. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It's not letting me. Oh, I changed the. There we go. Right, so change the filter to. Right, okay. Right, so anywhere in the turquoise zone should do, and hopefully we'll get both alanoida and shrubs. Okay, so it seems to like the hillier bits. Although it's not too flat, so we should be able to land okay. So it's not too hilly. So we should be able to land okay. Right, so there are different types of alanoids. Some of them look like tussock, and some of them look like like big aloe vera plants, so I'm not quite sure which ones we're going to get here. Do have a few standing stones there.
Low gravity warning.
Right, so those black things over there look like alanoids. Oh no, they are actually shrubs. Frutexa. So got little blue flowers on there. We've got Farah Green. Frutexa Farah Green, okay. Seen any alanoids yet? They're normally quite big and easy to spot. Right, these, they're the alanoids, so these are the ones that look like grass. Yeah, so these are the alanoids, and they are the ones that look like grass. I'm going to have to come back for those after we've scanned some more shrubs. So we only have to go 150 meters between shrubs. That's probably not 150 meters, so we'll go a little bit further. Right, that's some over there. Right, that's that scanned. I think I can see some of the alanoids over here. Sample complete. I'd love to know why sometimes it says sample complete, and sometimes it says 0 of 3. scan these too. So what type of alanoids are these? Arcus teal. Arcus teal, right, I found that twice before. So for alanoids, we only need to go 150 meters between samples. If I'm not mistaken, that is some more just there. Right, so I arrived in this system about an hour ago. Saying I would only do about another 15 minutes. And now I'm only going to be here for another 5 minutes. So just enough time probably to scan or finish this planet off. Just going to find one more of those. Something up ahead there. That is more. Maybe you can see these better without the night vision on. Some there, I think. Yeah. Right, so it's taken me about an hour to scan this system. But an ammonia world. A planet with bacteria only on, so we didn't go down to actually view that planet. A planet with two forms of life, so we had stratum and bacteria, and then this planet which has got 5 on it. I haven't seen any bacteria on this planet. But I'm not going to scan that now anyway. Okay, we're in this sort of a mountainous region here, which is not the kind of region where it's easy to find bacteria. Try and give it a straight line as well. Right,
Drive assist off.
turn drive assist off. I find it actually easier to control with drive assist off than on. You can go a little bit faster with it turned on. Right, and board the ship. Right, okay, so thank you everybody for watching. I'm calling that the end of the stream now. Yeah, it's probably going to be over a week before I stream again, because I have got to do another probably about 400 jumps to get to the tip of the galaxy, to the tip of the spiral arm before I do another stream. And I'm not going to be looking for anything on the way, although as today, as I found it, I will be stopping if I do find stuff. Right, so thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.